We don't raise the dead around here. Let's go. Pull up on the scene, yeah, you know what it is. Exposing all these fakes, they be playing with the biz. Lighting up the blunt while I'm calling out the grift. Talk slick that, now you caught up in the rift. Ain't no seance, no summon, no ghosts, but I'll haunt these frauds when they doing the most. Gummies in my system, yeah, I'm vibing real chill. Till they cross the line, then I'm going for the kill. Chosen don't play, yeah, you better step back. Call out the cat, put the truth on the map. Roll up the blunt, let the real ones relax. But cross that line, ain't no coming back. Chosen don't play, we don't mess with that fake. Keep it 100, we ain't here for no snakes. Light one up, let the smoke elevate. But test my vibe, watch the whole earth shake.
Talking real loud, but they moving like clowns. Trying to raise the dead, now we put them in the ground. Channel stay lit, yeah, the truth going viral. Step into the smoke, now they stuck in survival. Name in their mouth, but they scared to address me. Chosen keep it raw, never switching up the message. Chill when I'm cool, but don't push me too far. Flip the whole scene like I'm breaking the bar.
I don't do the gimmicks, I don't do the lies. If you want that fake tip, better recognize. Blunt stay rolled and the vibe stay high. But mess with the squad, watch the real one rise. Johnson don't play, yeah, you better step back. Call out the cat, put the truth on the map. Roll up the blunt, let the real ones relax. But cross that line, ain't no coming back. Johnson don't play, we don't mess with that fake. Keep it 100, we ain't here for no snakes. Light one up, let the smoke elevate. But test my vibe, watch the whole earth shake. Yeah, we don't raise the dead around here, but we very alive. Jonesing.
Did you miss me? Maybe it's time I remind you of who I am.
Got a monster inside of me, you better watch out if your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy. To be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the sword. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped, be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Adrenaline pressure, it's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, better do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. You lost away inside with the key control by fight or flight. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
Welcome, 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 welcome in. So glad to see each and every one of you. I see you. Hello, hello. Let me, Texas girl, I seen you said you're gonna be listening. Thank you for being here, love. Just because $4.99. Let's give her. Let's see. I think she likes the Dioc one. I can never remember.
You're gonna take that dick. You're gonna take that dick. I'm gonna pop off a piece of my dick.
And then we got, thank you so much, Texas girl. And then we got MB. Welcome to the Hippie Hut.
Welcome to the Hippie Hut. Now let's vibe.
Now let's vibe. Okay. Thank you for joining, MB. Hello, hello, hello. I see you all. Hey, Soup, Grandma Perfectly. Oh, the mods. I see y'all. Hey, Uni. Yes, everyone is welcome to the conversation as long as you're respectful. Johnson likes it, that too. What do you mean? Somebody must have said something fucked up. Hello, hello. All right, so before we go into the big issue, hey, MB, thanks for joining again, girl. I feel like I had a clip. Hold on. I think I did. Let me see. Let me check my phone. We'll go through it together. Apparently, I am now working with Brittany J, which in turn means I'm working with Jay as well. And y'all got me all the way fucked up. You heard? Y'all hear me? You got me all the way fucked up. I've been out here telling y'all who Jay is. Nonsense known who Jay is. Granny too. Queen also. So why y'all acting surprised the fuck out of here? I mean, I get it. Y'all don't understand because y'all ain't from here. But, no ma'am. Let me see. I could have swore I took a screen recording of it. Hold on.
Me hit the like y'all, and then she'll look at
No.
concern for crushing.
No. I guess I didn't. But anyways, it was Clue and Cletus making a big deal out of the fact that I was in Brittany J's asking questions. Y'all know I watch. So why is it such a big deal that I asked the questions y'all had? I was like, these motherfuckers are on a crazy train heading nowhere fast. Like they for real are embarrassing themselves. Talking about Brittany J working with Jay. So I'm listening in. They got some valid questions. Now I have my own question. My main question was the start of it, right? The part where Brittany gets the message. Because some people were saying it was a message. Some people were saying it was in the chat. So I asked, where did the message come to you from? She said it was a longtime subscriber friend of hers that sent it to her email. Okay. And then I wanted to know, why did she wait so long? Brittany said she didn't ask her. But anyways, that was the answer to my main question. But then the questions that Clue and Cletus about, like, why Jay didn't get a C&D and Brittany's mod having Jay's address on her page. Those are, I mean, like, I understand the questions. So I was like, fuck it. They all hate each other so much. Ain't nobody willing to hear the next, so I'll go in. Brittany, me and Brittany have a love-hate thing. It's okay. I knew that I could go in there and talk to Brittany like a human being. Like, she would conversate back with me. So I did it. And instead of, okay, well, at least maybe we have some answers. Hell, at least, if nothing else, thank you, Jones, and for the content. It's that bitch right there. I'm telling y'all, that bitch right there, right? She, right, is probably, right, behind the scenes, right, working, right, with Brittany, right? Like, these are either legit, right? Legit questions, right? Or she is working with them, right? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, you crazy fucks. Listen, the real problem comes in that y'all came into this community not knowing who the fuck was who or what was going on. That ain't my problem. I've been on here telling y'all. I even tell y'all about my shit. So it ain't like I'm just calling out all of them. No, I'm telling y'all who everybody is. Jay's been scum since been scum. We used to call Jay out in Queen Bee's community. Nonsense didn't like Jay. I think Greenie and Jay have already kind of been cool. But these two heifers for sure knew exactly who Jay is. Like, I got the low down as soon as Queen and them brought me into their group. Like, I was told who Jay is for Justice is. We used to call that bitch out. Here I am, still the only bitch calling that bitch out, other than Stoop and Chasin. Y'all don't want to focus on that, the fact that we're still doing the same thing, but y'all folded like cheap fucking lawn chairs. Cheap. Like, I'm talking about like worse than Dollar General cheap. I'm talking about like Dollar Tree, but they don't even sell lawn chairs. So let me say, roses. If you have a roses, you know what I mean. Y'all are dumb as fuck for thinking Brittany's working with Jay. And y'all are dumb as fuck for not even considering that maybe I was asking those questions as a way to get answers for everybody, because everybody was having the same questions. So why not fucking ask? Y'all aren't allowed in Brittany J's chat, but I am. She might hate me in the moment, but she'll still respond to me. Same for her. She knows she can come in here and do the same thing. Oh my God, y'all are wild. Y'all are wild. Y'all don't want to focus on the fact that Jay was playing in y'all's face and you still got two snakes doing the same thing. One of them possibly. But whatever. I digress. So let's get on into this, because I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna tell y'all what had happened was I went to bed early last night. Why am I a square? I am not square. Cut the shit, StreamYard. Let me change my color too. I don't really like that color. Let's do burgundy. How about that? That's pretty, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And hold on, before we hold the fuck on. I think I put I did. Let me go to it. Hold on. I put a short up because this little twerp the other day had the nerve to jump up on Truth's panel to address me as if he knows who the fuck I am, because you don't. He's gonna come up there and tell me that being gray means having no morals and riding a fence line so that you can grift and use it as content, the sides against each other as content. Bro, you can't make this shit up. Let me share this with y'all.
Hey Trey, I'm busy watching. It's hilarious to me. Hit the like, y'all. I notice you'll love it for the fact that Sludge Knuckles enjoys a community of subs being divided and gives you content, but you're better. Exactly.
Oh, I agree with that statement right there. I definitely agree with that statement. The moment it started transpiring on that panel, on Queen's panel that night, I was like, well, BJ and the whole HOA and all their affiliates are going to love this. They're going to take quite a bit of joy out of this and get content from it. Unfortunately, that statement is very much true, and that's why.
Can y'all see
that's
it?
not why.
Why is it doing that? Why is it blurry for me? Could y'all see it? Was it Jat that did it, Angela? I don't know who the fuck he is. I only know of him from Trisha's panel. It went blurry, right? It did for me too. Let's see what it does now. Can you hear it though?
Unfortunately, that statement is very much true, and that's why.
No, it goes great
why
again.
I urge y'all to just agree to disagree if you feel like you're one way.
Y'all listen to this little twerp.
And the whole HOA and all their affiliates on Queen's panel that night. Statement right there. I definitely agree with that.
You're better. Exactly.
Oh, I agree with that statement right there. I definitely agree with that statement. The moment it started transpiring on that panel, on Queen's panel that night, I was like, well, BJ and the whole HOA and all their affiliates are going to love this. They're going to take quite a bit of joy out of this and get content from it. Unfortunately, that statement is very much true, and that's why that's not why I urge y'all to just agree to disagree if you feel like you're one way on this situation and your friend might be on the other. It's just there's no reason to let it split up the subscriber community. These creators that have gotten along. If certain ones don't mess with each other anymore, it is what it is. It doesn't mean you all gotta fight and take a side. That's YouTube. We all grown-ups over here.
That sounds pretty gray to me. Like you want people to come at this with a gray state of mind. You can't agree on something, you agree to disagree. But you had the nerve to jump your unknown ass onto Truth's panel to have a go at me when you ain't know shit. I've been here. So
Period.
What I would suggest is don't go around telling people that having morals and standing on morals is right in the fence for grifting and views if you're going to then turn around and practice what I preach, bitch.
Hey, Trey, I'm busy watching.
Period. Y'all out here practice what I preach. Practicing what y'all condemn me on. Period. That is, they call them Trip. I think it's TRPP. Yeah, it was, Andy. Yeah, it's just like Captain Kirk coming up on Truth's panel and accusing me of something I had nothing to fucking, like, I don't even know what you're talking about, weirdo. Why are you even up here? Oh no, I said the same thing. I told her in her chat. Like, that's the problem for a lot of people. Yeah, the Captain Kurt was weird. That's okay. That's okay, Wolfie. No, they don't, Jason. That's the whole point. Y'all gonna come into our sector and act like you own shit and you know everything. And look at y'all and look at us. We've been right on everything so far, and we're gonna continue to be right. Best believe there's more coming. Best believe. Best believe there's more coming. I know, Andy, but because she was the only one that fought with Betty and them a while back. Captain Kurt went on Moons after that and said things I would never repeat. Pick me, boy. Yeah, he's the male version of Wispy. They don't go here. But y'all want to come in here and we're all just assholes. We're all just like, what are y'all doing? Y'all came into our community and then you want to know why we have opinions. Because y'all brought y'all silly asses into our community not knowing a fucking thing and started taking digs at our opinions. So you want me to not have a problem? Like, miss me with the bullshit, bro. We was here. We gonna be here. Y'all are intruders. Like, fuck out of here. Who are y'all? Y'all don't even go here. Hey, MJ. Right. Like we knew who Jay was and was calling Jay out 3 years ago. We know who Queen Bee is and been calling her out for a while. We know who Granny is, been calling her out for a while. We know who Brit is. And we've absolutely called Brittany J out on stuff. I'm mad that Brittany J pulled it up on her live stream. I'm really not. Like, it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know how to say it. I'm not mad at Angela either. I wish that she would have tried, which I am terrible at checking my emails, so I get that. But like, why was it so necessary to put out right this second? Even if I am terrible at checking my emails, like that's something that could have just been sent and, allowed for me to do what I wanted to do with it. But putting it back out there, like, but at the same time, now this is the flip side. This is what you call gray. At the same time, I'm kind of glad she did because it's exposing these motherfuckers for who we've always been saying they are. Y'all are some sick fucks. Why is it everything salacious that comes out isn't just salacious, it's demented? It's sick. Everything from y'all's side is sick, sexual, deviance. Y'all are fucking gross. Fucking gross. So now that I'm done going over all of that, let's jump into the granny stuff. Apparently, Angela's Clips and Giggles. I haven't even seen the post myself, so I'm gonna go over to it after we watch this. Actually, fuck it. No, hold on. Let me go read Angela's. Let's gather around and learn a lesson. Okay, let's gather around and learn a lesson about being a hypocrite. Okay, so something she heard Granny say fired this up. Sometimes it makes people feel some type of way. Then people want to show other people the hypocrisy and things fall in my lap. I can understand that. I do. Maybe the best thing to do is not lie and keep your mouth shut. Granny is not some poor, weeping, broken little nymph that does no wrong. She's dirty. She talks shit on people's families, and she trolls with alts and tells other alts what to say. How can you flip on Jay for using alts when you do it yourself? Oh, so Granny must be flipping on Jay. See, I don't even know if that's happened. Let me come back over here and see what y'all are saying. Baby. Yeah, you're always good here, reality. She wanted Jack to go after my family also. Is that who's in these messages, Angela? Damn, Jack. Hold on, let me wait for an answer. I know there's a delay. Oh, that's unfortunate because Jack came out and dropped some tea a while back, and she could have emailed me. Yeah, don't attack each other in this chat, please. You can disagree, but you can do it respectfully. Oh, and I absolutely know that, Wolfie, and that's what I mean by Fuck you, everyone. Y'all are all the same. Everybody is out here doing dirty, conniving shit and doing weird shit in the background. No, Southern sass comes in all the time. But I've never heard some of the depraved shit, the deviant shit that these motherfuckers have recently been called up doing. I've never heard that come from Brittany. I mean, maybe a mod will drop something now after I say that, and I would absolutely correct it. But so far, I ain't heard this kind of shit. KP and Sebastian, listen, and then I do find it ironic that they're okay and they want it to be all right that, you know, Truth and everybody had this conversation in the background. It wasn't meant to be public, right? That theory was meant to stay back there in the background. Well, so was Brittany and them's theory about if Truth and the ex look alike. So, I mean, I'm hoping maybe y'all can see how shit happens on here now that you've gotten a taste of it yourselves. But that's why there needs to be a little grace given. It wasn't meant to come out publicly. It wasn't meant to come out publicly. I get that. But the same goes between the Truth situation and the Brittany J situation. Same thing across the board. Clue basically seems to have given, yes, she has. I heard her the other day say something. It's really not perfectly. Witchy woman, welcome to the hippie hut, love.
Welcome to the hippie hut. Now let's vibe.
Thanks for joining. So, yeah, same goes for everything else that's been taken from private to public. Like, sometimes conversations are had in the background that are not meant for the public. I, for one, am grateful that at least, like, the only reason the Truth stuff with the KP and Sebastian, the only reason that stuff came out was because of Jay. And then Brittany by proxy, because she was sent it and read it out loud. So, but Jay is the one that initially went into that chat and put that shit into the universe. She did that. Yes, Deets, it was. So I'm actually grateful Granny, Queen, Clue, Truth, all of them kept that shit silent. Like they didn't bring it to the public. I can respect that. I ain't even tripping too hard over the nastiness of the theory, but it's a lot of nastiness coming from all of y'all. A lot of nastiness from all of y'all. So let's finish this post. How can you flip on Jay for using alts when you do it yourself? Quite often. You two are practically twins. I am undecided which of your troll comments was worse, though, because Johnson defended Emmy. You wanted lies spread about her father. Malicious and disgusting lies. When someone says more shit may come out, congrats. Here's your sticker. Have a great Sunday. Hold on, what else did it say? Have a great Sunday, and may everything done in the dark come to light. I mean, right? And I do kind of feel like that, because if I'm going to get, like, torqued up and feel some type of way about this kind of shit, I'd rather it go ahead and come out. Like, y'all start bringing all the dark to the light. Let's get it out and let's get it over with. Sheesh. So I'm going to go over Brittany telling me what happened, because she kind of explains it, right? I woke up at, oh my God, I went to sleep at like 10:30 last night. I woke up at 4:30. Tony's on night shift, so he's just then coming into the bedroom. So we're just chilling. I'm waking up. I'm eating me a nighttime. So I got me some, that AMC popcorn with extra butter in the bags, the pre-popped. Oh, it's so good. Anyways, I was eating me a snacky snack. And I seen Brittany J was still live. And so I clicked on it and I didn't know what was going on. I did not know what was going on. And I sat there for a second listening and I still couldn't really figure out what everybody was tripping on. Ho behavior, you know it. Of course you can, Witchy. Y'all got some other conversations going on over here in chat. I got to stay focused for the time being, so I'm gonna let y'all have at it. Just if you're gonna argue, be respectful. Don't be calling each other out of names or fighting. So I'm listening and I'm like, what the fuck are they tripping on? So I typed in the chat, what the fuck is going on? Hey, Opal. I said, what the fuck is going on? And she was like, Jonesy. It was kind of funny. But yeah, I woke up at 4:30 and found this out. So let's go over it. I got it pulled up right before I go on.
So on October the 7th,
okay, hold on.
These friends, this is this to you. Jones and
I got to find where it starts.
Definitely.
Yeah. And I've always told you, Buzzy, I said it. Granny is not your friend. She's not your friend. Y'all always talk shit about how y'all warned me.
Jones's in the chat.
You want me to read it to you, Jonesin?
Oh, Jonesin. You better hold on to yourself, sweetheart.
Hang tight, girlfriend. You need to see this, Jonesin. This is fucked up. Look at this.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, alts aren't the main problem. It's all the lies being spread behind the alts, y'all sick fucks.
Look at this. I was actually going to message you.
Y'all are exactly who we've been saying y'all are. Every single fucking one of you.
Angela's Clips and Giggles made a post tonight. One of Granny's friends went to her. Remember, Jonesin, when you called Granny out for posting in...
I don't know what was talked about in Queen's Witchy. Hold on, you're talking about the theory. Okay, the Katie and Sebastian, is that any different from calling people inbred? I mean, incest for sure. I mean, I don't know. It's very gross.
For asking QB to show Emmy's pictures. Let me read this to you. Let's gather around and learn a lesson about being a hypocrite. This is a conversation, Jonesin. Somebody sent.
They've all been doing weird shit, Stevie. Watch.
Their private communication with Granny. It was one of Granny's friends. This is a conversation between Granny and one of her friends from back on October 7th, 2024. So last year. Listen to this. The friends' messages are in green. Granny's is in gray. So
I mean, I'm super glad I ain't got no messages. But not even just Angela. There's plenty of people out here that do this shit. And I'm such a terrible fucking piece of shit. But y'all don't see any kind of shit like this coming from me, my Discord, my DMs. You don't see this kind of shit being put out on me. Why? Because I don't fucking do it.
October the 7th, the friend said, fuck Jonesin. Granny said, what did Jonesin do? The friend said,
you don't have it on the screen, sweetheart.
Oh, the friend said, fuck Jonesin for dogging you. Wait a minute, Jonesin. I'm trying to read it to you. Girl.
Hey, pig.
She said some really foul shit about you that you need to know. So, okay. The friend said, fuck Jonesin. Granny says, what did Jonesin do? The friend said, I'm for dogging you for asking to see Emmy's pic in QB's chat this morning. And now her chat is bashing you. Granny says, I didn't ask. The friend says, she's saying that you and SS kept asking, but I didn't see that.
Okay. So anybody that don't know, this is one of the first riffs me and Granny had. It's because what I seen in her chat, or not her chat, when I seen her and SS in Queen's chat, it seemed like what they were saying was they were reminding Queen about putting the photo up of Emmy, headstones and headlines. And to me, I felt like that was dirty as fuck. So I said so. I went live and I was talking about it. Well, then Granny was in my chat and I was talking to her from chat. Well, then I had to end my live to go back to work. No. I think I just ended my live. Yeah, I don't think it was for any reason. I think I was just done with my live. And then Granny went live. So I went and jumped on Granny's panel and had the discussion with her on her panel. And I even told her I was sorry if I got it wrong, if I interpreted it wrong, or if I didn't understand why she was saying it. That was on me. That was my bad. So after getting an apology, you still decided to do this shit.
Granny says, nope, I clarified what SS was talking about. Granny says she's a damn liar.
She did clarify that.
The friend said, everyone knows what Emmy looks like. She's adorable and she don't sit on her ass smoking pot all day. She's actually making an impact on our future.
Damn, Jat. Like, that's really what you think I do all day? I don't even smoke anything till before I go to bed.
Granny said,
except on weekends, of course, but sheesh.
Chat's flying now that she came across my comment. See? The friend said, yup, fuck QB for reigniting that bullshit. And then the friend, Granny says, they make big ass deals out of literally nothing. Nothing at all. It's exhausting. It wasn't a dox. She owned her photo, and where's the screenshot of me complimenting her several times?
And see, Granny didn't get that. It wasn't the fact that she's already been doxxed. It wasn't the fact that she embraced that dox and used her photo as her profile picture for a little bit. That it wasn't that. It wasn't the fact that you were calling her ugly or atrocious or anything like that. It was literally just me saying, well, you kind of know she doesn't really care to have her photo out here. So why encourage Queen Bee to put it up again?
That friend says, I know, Jess, I know. It's Griffmas. QB knew exactly what this was going to start up again.
And she's absolutely right on that. She did.
Granny said they both did. My comment was fucking stupid, but I was just saying, like, duh, hold on. That part's cut off. The friend says, what the fuck is even happening? Why is she honing in on you? Granny says, Griffmas.
So now I said, don't do that to Emmy because Griffmas.
The friend says, please tell me that y'all pre-planned this shit and are in it together. If not, I've completely lost faith in humanity. This is fucking crazy that this is your fault somehow. I always call you on your shit, but what the entire fuck? Now I'm pissed. Granny says, I can't wait to respond.
Okay, so let me take it back then. I had not yet apologized to her except for in my live stream when she was in the comments, I said, I did say on that live stream, I'm sorry if what I took from it was wrong, interpreted wrong. Then she went live and I joined her panel to have a talk with her about it and apologized there. So at the time of these messages, my live was on and hers hadn't started yet.
Because now Emmy gets, I don't know what the rest of that says. Granny says, this is because they don't like QB, period. Maybe make sure that you make alt accounts when I do and come for Jones's neck. Make all the ignorant. Yeah, listen to this, Joneson. Granny says, make sure you make alt accounts when I do and come for Jones's neck. Make all the ignorant ass comments your deepest inner thoughts have.
Make all the ignorant ass comments your deepest inner thoughts have. Make all the ignorant ass comments your deepest inner thoughts have. Now let's focus on that before we get to the nitty gritty. This is sick as fuck. Even just that comment. Make all the ignorant ass comments your deepest inner thoughts have. Yeah, and look at y'all bitches now getting called up for y'all's inner deepest thoughts. Fucking cunt.
I don't know the benefit of the doubt would have been to come to me before misrepresenting my comment in plural and something that truly wasn't respectfully. And the friend says,
True.
when you see Najin Cavey, you know it's me.
I remember that fucking account. So that was Jack.
And then the friend says, you shouldn't even respond, but I know how beneficial it would be for several reasons. Laugh out loud. Granny says, I need the alleged bash for cash.
But you have the fucking audacity. The fucking audacity to just prior to this comment say that I was calling you out on your behavior for Christmas? Are you fucking kidding me? I need that alleged bash for cash.
So Granny's admitting right here she's going to respond because she needs the money. And then the friend says, I know that's why I texted you. Fuck Joneson, because she called you out first, and this isn't about you. Bash away then, bitch. Get your money. Sidebar, I sent Megan money from you and me. I feel helpless. I don't think she can evacuate easily. I'm not as close with AT and Laura lately. So this is one of Granny's mods. She told me, Granny says, she told me she isn't evacuating, but that was very sweet of you. The friend said, I know that's Jamie. And then Granny says, what she said was done to Mystery is what she done to me here tonight. And Dana Scully is Amber. How the fuck do you know who all these alts are? And I agree. And then Granny
True. Because she's got these people doing nasty shit behind the scenes.
Says they give themselves away.
And speaking of that, let me go back into my gallery. On April 7th, 12:45 p.m., Queen B, if anyone wants to be a dick and go let my bumbles know I'm live in Clue's chat, go ahead. Quote. Montana Jade, quote, just tried all my alts are blocked, which is weird because I only used one in her chat and the other two in Truths to let them know you are live too. Quote. Chaos, I will.
Then the friend says, I adore you.
Oh shit.
Granny
Super chat. I got a super chat. Thank you, Countessa. The audacity is strong with this one. Shameful. The audacity. How fucking dare you?
The audacity.
You little piece of shit. Because how do we know they're real? Because the bitch apologized to me on Queen Bee's panel today. I don't know. I haven't heard of that, Buford. Yeah, they do, Remy. People need to get real comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because right now I'm feeling like just bring everything out. Everything needs to come out from everybody. Lay your cards on the fucking tables. Right, Deets. Me saying something about Granny and SS in Queen's chat saying something about them telling Queen to put the photo up or reminding Queen that she was going to put the photo up of Emmy. I thought it was fucked up. She said I took it wrong. I apologized. I apologized after they trolled me and did this about my dad. Sick fucks.
Says, she hearts, I adore you. And then she says, notice how Am's comments are about QB since we acknowledged who she is. Fucking coward that they both disappeared. The friend said, yep. Granny says, I'm actually pissed at Joneson and I'm going to get her back for this. The friend said, they need to leave Tiffany alone. Why did they bring up her PORN? Why is it being brought back up? Their stupid fight is gross. And then they're talking about people in trauma. And then Granny says, nope, she's a crybaby junkie. And yes, junkie. She clearly didn't find sobriety or work her steps. The friend says that's
okay. Now right here, I don't know who the fuck she's talking about. Nope, she's a crybaby junkie. And yes, junkie. She clearly didn't find sobriety for her work steps. I don't know who the fuck she's talking about right here because I've been sober from off pills and any other dope for how old's Caden? 14, 15 years, bitch. And I've made a life for myself. What have you done? Nothing. You sit on the fucking internet and expect everybody to pay for your fucking life. It ain't like you didn't know you had a daughter going to college. It isn't like you had 18 years to prepare for that. The fuck out of here.
She clearly didn't find sobriety or work her steps. The friend says that's certainly clear to us, true junkies.
I don't know. She said she was going to send it to me, Tebow. When she first seen me pop up in chat, she said she was about to send it to me when she finished her live. But she's doing this for her reasons, right? Everybody does things for their own reasons. The same way Angela released them for her reasons. Brittany's going over them for her reasons to show what a piece of shit Granny is. I mean, that's the way I see it. What did I come up here? What you? Oh shit! I want some of that dick, Southern sass. I got you, girl.
You gonna take that dick? You gonna take that dick? I'm gonna pop off a piece of my dick.
Thank you so much for the support. Oh, no, I don't feel like that. I personally don't feel like that. You're talking about the Amber that was mentioned? It might have been. No, I was saying, Deets, like, I don't know if she was talking about me in this part of the comment where she says, nope, she's a crybaby junkie. And yes, junkie, she clearly didn't find sobriety or work steps. And I'm saying, if it is to me, since I don't know, let me go on and let you know I ain't been on anything for 15 years. I might have a Xanax for my anxiety every now and then. But outside of that, I ain't snorted not one line, hit one schley, nothing. Abused any prescription medications, nothing. And I made something of my life. And I take care, we made a life for us. You, Granny, haven't made a life for anybody. Not even yourself. And you expect everybody to pay your fucking way. Just like these lawsuits, you expect everybody to fucking pay for it because you don't know how to shut your fucking mouth.
Laugh out loud. Granny says, maybe I'll give proof of who Ital is now.
And how do you got proof, bitch? How do you got proof? You didn't.
The friend says, oh my God, that's my new insult to her. Fake ass unrecovered junkie bitch.
See, they can't be talking about me. I don't know who the fuck they're talking about right there.
Granny says, yes. The friend says, oh my God, please tell me who. Granny says, because it's evident her constant victim behavior. Make sure your alt mentions Jones's daddy being a kitty diddler. Fucking pig. That's Granny.
I'm so sorry, Joneson.
I'm really sorry for this, but you need to know.
Make sure your alt mentions Jones and Daddy being a kitty diddler. Fucking pig. Granny. Girl. I've had 3 people do this shit so far. Laura, Queen Bee, and now you. It tracks. You are the company you keep. Fuck you, bitch. How dare you put that on him? He's actually one of the fucking good ones. Never, ever any complaints about him. Never, ever any accusations on him about anything. Until he comes to YouTube and I piss off some of you reckless ass hoes. Just like the school bus. I wish I would have never mentioned it. I wish I would have never brought Dad here. Because y'all fucking prey on that shit. You sick fucks. I didn't know what YouTube was. I didn't know YouTube could be this dirty. Until after a while of being with Queen. When I was first with Queen, we would laugh and talk and have so much fun about my job. Talk about how much I loved them babies and how I was as a bus driver. Everybody fucking loved it until they didn't, until there was a problem. Then it became, oh, Joneson smokes dope and then goes and drives the kids. Didn't it, Moon? Same thing with the dad thing. Oh, we love Papa Joneson. Until you didn't. And then it's shit like this. Y'all are reckless as fuck. And keep in mind at this time that this was going on, Dad had already exited the community. He don't come over here anymore. We started out as covering, inconsistencies or misinformation in true crime cases. That's what he was here for. When it started turning all to drama, he started falling back. He hasn't been here for 2 years now. I do still see him in true crime chats, but not over here. Because this ain't what he wanted. He didn't want to entertain drama. But for you to even come up with something, now you had the fucking nerve to say the other day that you thought it was weird that Truth came up with the theory that he did, and you're in the background coming up with this kind of shit? Fuck your apology, bitch. Hey, Dates.
Hey, I didn't want to interrupt you were cooking. I don't want to interrupt your flow. I have questions. So this came out last night, and you know for sure it was her and Jack?
Yeah. I don't know about Jack. Angela just told me it was Jack.
Okay.
I just now found that part out.
And
did you change the background on purpose?
No, I think it did it when I came in. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna change it back. Okay.
No, I didn't change it.
Thank you for joining, Green Spirit. Welcome to the Hippie Hut, babe. Go ahead.
So she apologized for trolling you behind the scenes?
She apologized to me on Queen Bee's panel.
How would you? Well, I guess somebody probably clipped it and showed you, but. Yes.
No, I woke up at 4:30. I seen Brittany was live. I went in there. They were all in an uproar, but nothing was being said that gave me any kind of detail about what they were tripping about. I was like, what's going on? Because it was that chaotic. And that's when they played that for me. And so I
Oh,
woke up not even knowing that Angela had dropped those on her page.
jeez.
Then I went to sleep after I calmed down, smoked, go to sleep. Woke up fine. We went and had Waffle House, and then my mama
Oh.
found out about it while we were eating Waffle House because mama, she ain't always on here, and so she finds out about it,
Mhm.
and she calls me while we're at the Waffle House, and she is just losing her motherfucking mind. I'm like, Mama,
Oh,
it's okay. It's okay. And she was like, he's nothing but a good person. Why would they do that? Like,
yeah, Papa
he's
Jones is a good
dedicated
guy.
his, huh?
Papa Jones is a good guy.
Yeah, he's dedicated his life to helping others and not being one of them that will fuck you over in his position of authority.
Hmm.
It's just so sick, man. And so then Granny goes on, because I went on Brittany J's panel.
Oh, did
And
you?
yeah, I was about to play it. You want to watch it?
Yeah, can I ask another question before you do that?
Yep.
Can you explain to me what you did that had her so torqued up in the messages? I know this was over a year ago, but like you guys were saying SS. I thought you meant screenshots, but you're talking about that guy, right?
Yeah. I think it's SS PsyOps or something like
Okay.
that.
So what happened exactly that got her so torqued up in messages that she wanted a troll account to troll you about your dad?
They were in Queen's chat. Queen was going hard at Emmy and Center. Queen
Okay.
had mentioned something about Emmy's picture, right?
Yeah.
And or something about showing it. Well, I seen Granny and SS in Queen's chat reminding Queen to show it. That's what my perception of it was. Um, so I went live and I said something about it. Why would you do that? Y'all know she embraced her docs for a little bit, but y'all know she doesn't want her shit out here like that. So why would y'all remind her to put that up on the screen, right? Like
Right.
that blew my mind. And so and because she was making good compliments towards Emmy about how cute she is and how precious she is, that didn't matter. Um it kind of it crossed out the bad part, I guess, because she thinks she's pretty. Um, so then,
Okay.
so then she comes in my chat while I'm talking shit about it, and I'm trying to explain to her what my perception was. I told her from my live stream while she was in my chat, which is while she was doing this texting with Jack. I told her that I was sorry if my perception was wrong from what she was trying to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she goes live, which is after these messages. And I join her panel and have a conversation with her. And of course, B Tim comes up there that time too.
Okay.
Bro's obsessed. So I'm up there having a conversation with SS and Granny about why I took it the way I took it. And I'm sorry if I took it wrong.
Right.
So after I got trolled like this, I apologized to her. Bitch, you played in my motherfucking
She's
face.
such a sneaky bitch. Okay. All right. I got you now. Okay. I think I'm fully
But it
tracking.
wasn't that big of a deal, right? Like it wasn't anything too serious. Nothing that warrants
Not to
this.
deserve a troll being made and come
Ugh.
accuse you of that heinous
Hey,
shit that
Reggie.
she knew was a lie. And I know she had talked to you about it behind the scenes before about how Laura doing that was fucked up, but then she's going to use that when she feels slighted somehow. Okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
and then I think somebody said in the chat just a second ago that she said on Queen she doesn't remember it. Well,
Oh.
it's crazy. This is just crazy, bro. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh
All
my
these
gosh.
motherfuckers. So my first
You know
question,
what that
well,
tells me is you've trolled so much under so many different alts and had other people troll for you, you can't even remember this time. And is that an accusation? Maybe, but I know for a fact you told Jones and you were trolling under Brittany J's name before all this popped off. So
yeah, you
there's
sure
that.
did. That's in my Discord.
Mhm.
She also
Jeez.
talked shit about Queen Bee to me in Discord right before she
Mm-hmm.
decided to be cool with her. So it's like, y'all are all dirty. And that's what I was pointing out, Deets, is everything that's coming out from the dark from these motherfuckers is salacious and deviant. It's disgusting. If it ain't kitty diddling, it's incest, and it's abuse. It's gross.
Does your
Y'all are
mind go to
gross.
that? Why does your mind go to that at all?
It's on her
What's
other
wrong?
phone. Oh, it's on her other phone, she said. Yeah,
You
that's
be
what
doing
Deets
fuck shit
said.
on multiple phones? Jeez, lady.
Right, Chase. And like, it's just bizarre. It's bizarre behavior.
Yeah, but Chasing has long COVID and she forgets stuff. Like, I'm not being a snarky bitch. That's just a fact. She does have long COVID and forgets things that she didn't used to forget. I don't think that's a valid excuse for this one.
I mean, even if she did forget, it's right here in front of you, you know?
Hmm.
If
But
I'm
yeah,
not
you're out
mistaken,
here.
the other side of this conversation is confirming that the conversation happened. So, and then she
You're
goes on
out
and
here,
apologizes.
dragging Lauren and all these other people for the shit that they do behind the scenes. Jay for the alt account, which I don't think Granny was dragging her, but they're all doing it. They're all doing
They're
it.
all
Like,
doing it. Why is shit like this not coming out about from me, Deets, or from you, or from Nunya, Chase, and Sue? Why are
'cause
none of these kind of
I don't
nasty
have
shit
any
coming
troll
out?
accounts. I got two accounts, Deets and Mama Steph, and everybody knows that.
Well, do you talk nasty, ridiculous, gross shit like these motherfuckers in the background of people? Because I'm
No.
sure that would be out if you did.
Nope.
We are not like y'all. We've been saying that and we've been pointing out y'all's bullshit.
I mean, let's break it down to the baseline of what this is. She got mad that you pointed out a couple comments that her and the SS guy were making in QB's chat, and her retaliation, instead of just going at you on a panel or coming to you because you guys were friendly at the time, but coming to you and saying, "Hey, that was fucked up. Why'd you do that?" Her instant retaliation is go to my friend, get this troll account going, and what was it she said? Say all the nasty, vilest shit you can come up. Like, I'm misquoting her, but what was it? It was
Hold
like
on, I'll show you.
the worst
Hold on.
things you can think of. That's the retaliation for not liking a comment or two. That says a lot about who you are as a person when that's your go-to.
Right. That's the point. Hold on, it's about to show, I think. Hold on.
Just go to Angela's community post and we can read these.
Oh, why didn't I? Sheesh.
Yeah.
Okay, here we
But
are.
that's where she's sharing them from, yeah.
Yeah. Here we are. That's as big as I can make them, though.
Oh, oops, I almost removed you from the screen.
So this is Jat. Fuck Jones and Granny. What Jones and do? Jat. Dogging you for asking to see Emmy's pick in Queen Bee's chat this morning, and now her chat is bashing you. Granny. I didn't ask. Jat. She's saying you and SS kept asking, but I didn't see that. Granny. Nope.
Well,
I
they did. I
clarify.
remember that. They kept. I'm not saying they were asking to see the screenshot. They kept reminding QB to
Reminding
play what
her.
she
That's
was
what I
going to
was
play.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Granny says, nope, I clarified what SS was talking about. Then Jat says she's a damn liar. Or no, Granny says she's a damn liar. Jat says everyone knows what Emmy looks like. She's adorable and doesn't sit on her ass smoking pot all day.
Mhm.
She's actually making an impact on our future. Bet Chat's flying now that she came across my comment. See, I remember when Granny came into that chat. So Jat says, yup, fuck Queen Bee for reigniting this bullshit. Granny says they make big ass deals out of literally nothing at all. It's exhausting. It wasn't a doc. She owned her photo. And where's the screenshot of me complimenting her several times? Again, because she complimented her, that took
Does that
away the
negate it?
foul
Like, if
shit.
I
Yeah.
was to come out here and say Granny's beautiful, Granny's adorable. She's, an attractive woman. If I say that on repeat and then I go in and ask people to show the picture where you had the cam slip in the basement smoking your cigarettes, I don't think you would be like, oh, well, it's okay because she said I'm adorable.
Said I was pretty.
That
She
doesn't
thinks I'm
negate it.
pretty. Yeah, no, that's exactly what she's trying to do right there.
Mhm.
So Jess says, I know, Jess, I know. It's Griffmas. Queen Bee knew exactly what this was going to start up again. She's not wrong there. Granny says they both did. My comment was fucking stupid, but I was just saying like, duh, that's, and then it cuts off. Jazz says, what the fuck is even happening? Why is she honing in on you? Granny says, Griffmas.
You weren't really honing in on her, were you?
I wasn't. I just noticed her comments in the chat and asked like, what the fuck was that about?
Jeez, you want to talk about making a mountain out of a molehill, Granny.
Jazz says, please tell me y'all pre-planned shit and are in on it together. If not, I've completely lost faith in humanity.
Pre-planned shit.
Yes, apparently people pre-plan shit and go in on it together. Remember that clue, Cletus, truth. If not, I've completely lost faith in humanity. This is fucking crazy that this is your fault somehow. Always call you on your shit, but what the entire fuck? Now I'm pissed. Granny says, I can't wait to respond because now Emmy gets and then something. This is because they don't like Queen Bee, period. Make sure you make alt accounts when I do and come for Jones's neck. Make all the ignorant ass comments your deepest inner thoughts have. That's so weird.
That is fucked up. And I think Jones and pointing that out had nothing to do with QB. She's always tried to make it about that. Like anything me or Nanya say or do, it's because they don't like QB. No, girl. Sometimes it's just because you do fucked up shit, and that has not like. Don't try to put that on QB because you do fucked up shit. That's on you. That ain't on her.
Right. And think about it this way, Deets. I still hadn't fully left Granny after this. I still kept going back until she started attacking Brittany J, saying that she was on drugs when we couldn't prove it. We didn't know for sure. To me, that's very like, if somebody is struggling, that's not going to help that you're putting that shit out to 1,000 people. You know what I'm saying? 6,000 by the time it's done being viewed by everybody. So that was when our rift really started. But I don't know, man.
That's messed up. I don't know about y'all, but my most deepest, innermost thoughts are typically what is, like the deepest, most innermost thoughts being something to troll with. Like it's not YouTube stuff.
Let me see, because Burden's saying read them from the cell phone because the PC is cutting off.
Oh, are we missing some context? Thanks, Bob.
Okay. Hold on, that's the wrong ones. Oh, there's more. Oh, God. Angela's still dropping shit. Lord have mercy.
Jeez Louise.
Okay, fuck Joneson. What did Joneson do? Jack, dogging you for asking to see, blah, 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 blah. Granny says I didn't ask. She said she's saying UNSS. Okay, nope. I clarified what screenshot was talking, or no, what SS was talking about. Jack says, I know, glad you're clarifying in her chat. So this shows that this was when Granny came into my chat. Granny says she's a damn liar. Jack talks about how everybody knows what Emmy looks like.
So even after she clarified to you in your chat, she still wanted the troll accounts made?
Yes, because I actually already apologized in my chat on my panel when she told me I misunderstood it.
That's fucked up.
She said, good. At least she clarified, done. Okay. She said, bet chat's flying now that she came across my comment. See? Chat says, yup, fuck Queen Bee for reigniting this bullshit. And then Chat says, good. At least she clarified, done and done. So she's talking about me. Good. At least she clarified what she meant, done and done.
Okay.
Granny, they make big ass deals out of literally nothing at all. It's exhausting. It wasn't a doc. She owned her photo. And where's the screenshot of me complimenting her several times? I know, Jess. I know it's Griffmas. Queen Bee knew exactly what this was going to start up again. Granny, they both did. My comment was fucking stupid, but I was just saying like, duh, That's what he's waiting on type shit. What the fuck is even happening? This is Jack. Why is she honing in on you? Granny says, Griffmas. Jack says, please tell me y'all pre-planned shit and are in on it together. If not, I've completely lost faith in humanity. This is fucking crazy that this is your fault somehow. I always call you on your shit, but what the entire fuck? Now I'm pissed. Granny said, I can't wait to respond because now Emmy gets embarrassed several times. Oof.
So she wanted to embarrass
She wanted
Emmy?
to, and it worked because Emmy reached out to me and was like, please don't speak for me anymore.
Oh, so your comments about how pretty she was some bullshit.
Yeah, because now Emmy gets
Shit.
embarrassed several times. Wow.
Hey, girls.
Okay. Granny says this is because they don't like Queen Bee, period. Make sure you make alt accounts when I do and come for Jones's neck. Make all the ignorant ass comments your deepest inner thoughts have. I don't know, the benefit of the doubt would have been to come to me before misrepresenting my comment into plural and something it truly wasn't. Respectfully, I agree. I could have went to her.
Yeah, because everybody's doing that. Everybody's just
Yeah,
going
everybody
to
does
everybody.
that.
They're not
Yeah.
doing the fuck shit behind the scenes. Okay.
So Jack says, when you see Nasian KV, you'll know it's me. Laugh out loud. Part of me thinks you shouldn't even respond, but I know how beneficial it will be for several reasons. Laugh out loud.
Wow.
Granny
Get that
says,
war started to make that money.
I need that alleged bash for cash, Granny says.
Yeesh.
Hold on, let me find. Okay, this is where we're at. So I know that's why I texted you. Fuck Joneson because she called you out first, and this isn't about you. This is Jat. Bash away then, bitch. Get your money, honey. Sidebar. Okay, that doesn't matter. Something about Megan having to evacuate. Under that it says Hitman is Lycan. So Hitman is Lycan. That's what Granny said. And then what she said was done to Mystery is what she's done to me here tonight. So I don't know what she's talking about. And Dana Scully is Amber.
What she said was done to Mystery.
Is what she's done to me here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck, Jat says, how the fuck do you know who all these alts are? And I agree.
That's a good question, Jack.
Granny says they give themselves away.
Or, okay.
Jat says, I adore you, LOL, and Granny hearts it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then it goes to Granny. Notice how Am's comments are about Queen Bee since we acknowledged who she is. I don't know who Am's is. Fucking coward. They both disappeared. Jat said, yup. Granny said, I'm actually pissed at Joneson and I'm going to get her back for this. That sounds crazy, bro. Like a villain in a movie.
I'll
get you back for this.
How dare you
weirdo.
point out my comment? I'm going to get you back.
And then, Jat says, and they need to leave Tiffany alone. Why her porn is being brought back up in their stupid fight is gross. Amber has no relevance over here anymore, so they're talking about somebody else. Okay, so that's who they're talking about then, Amber, about being a junkie. Nope, she's a crybaby junkie, and yes, junkie. She clearly didn't find sobriety or work steps. That's certainly clear to us true junkies, is what Jat says. Granny says, oh, maybe I'll give the proof of who Ital is.
Okay.
Okay. Sure, Jan. Okay, and then Jat says, oh my God, that's my new insult to her. Fake ass unrecovered junkie bitch. Granny says, yes. Jat says, oh my God, please tell me who. I thought it was Joneson, Dietz, or Nunya.
Well, you were right.
Yeah, you were right. But okay, Granny says, because it's evident in her constant victim behavior. I think they're talking about Amber. And then Granny says, make sure your alt mentions Jones and Daddy being a kitty diddler, fucking pig.
Damn,
Now the way
Granny.
it is said kind of factual, is it not? As if she knows something none of us know. Make sure
Yeesh.
your alt mentions Jones and Daddy being a kitty diddler. He's
Oh,
not, and you just factually said he was.
that was some bullshit Laura made up, and she knew that. She came to your defense on it before,
She
and
sure
now
did.
she's gonna use it to jab at you.
Yep.
That's fucked up.
But the way she says that,
Be the first
make
one crying when someone does something like that to her.
make sure your alt mentions Jones and Daddy being a kitty diddler. Being a kitty diddler is as if that's a fact and it's something she knows, and she's telling her friend to remind people about it. What the fuck?
It's sick that your brain goes there.
It is. Okay, so then Jet says, I got you. They're talking about somebody. Granny says, yep, definitely Jamie and Angela trying to share Call It As I See It channel. So they think Jamie and Angela are trying to share that channel. Jet says, yep. Granny said they let it go too far. Everyone with a wrench is getting kicked out of my chat. I don't know what all that's about, but that's the end of it. So
that is vile. That is vile. I see your true colors.
Shit, Nunya's here. Everybody hide. Where's she at? Let me see.
Everybody be cool.
What's going on in here? What you see on the screen, shawty?
Hate you, don't mean it. I'm not going to say love you, mean it anymore. I'm going to say hate you, don't mean it.
Wait till I get to the newest post. Is that one about me too, or about Dad? Listen, my whole point is you are a sick bitch if you can think to put something like this on someone who has done nothing but dedicate his life to our community. So fuck you, you worthless, no having talent piece of shit. The only talent you got is running your fucking mouth and talking fast. Whore. Go find a fucking man. Do something with your life. Get out of your parents' basement, cunt.
Well, that's what I didn't understand when you said that, like, about a kid going to college. What are you talking about? What were you talking about?
I was talking about if she was trying to say that I was the addict, but now I know she was talking about Amber, but I stand by it. But I was trying to say if she was calling me the addict, this addict has gotten herself and her life under control. And you can't say the same for her, who is out here having everybody and their mama pay her way, pay for her lawyers, pay for her children's college supplies. The fuck out of here. You got shit, bro. A miserable fucking existence.
Me. Drama. What? This is the Lord's Day, y'all. Bringing out the best.
God, this ain't shit. There's been, and then there was that truth stuff, and now I'm working with Brittany J and Jay in the background because I asked Brittany J the questions.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, MB, I agree with your comment real quick. It's not even that, Johnson. Her not liking your words meant that it was okay to do targeted trolling of your dad with the worst lie ever.
It's weird. It's weird.
Because Joneson's words, Joneson, pointing out, like, hey, you were encouraging, like, you were reminding her to do this before she left. Just a simple pointing that out of how messed up that was means you deserve to be targeted and trolled.
Yeah, and your Southern sass, you're not off because 4:30 in the morning, I jump on Brittany's panel, and so if Tony's sitting right next to me, he hears all of this. So he,
You gonna play it?
Yeah, he gets in his own feelings a little bit. So when I got off the panel, I was like, "Can you believe that shit?" And he was like, "No, it's psychotic type shit."
Yeah.
And I was like, "It is. That's weird as fuck." Yeah. Okay, let's play it.
I'm folding laundry. I'm on mute.
Oh, I cut the volume down. Hold on. Sorry. Oops. Oopsie.
I always call you on your shit. But what the entire fuck? Now I'm pissed. Granny says, I can't wait to respond because now Emmy gets, I don't know what the rest of that says. Granny says, this is because they don't like QB, period. Maybe make sure that you make alt accounts when I do and come for Jones's neck. Make all the ignorant. Yeah, listen to this, Joneson. Granny says, make sure you make alt accounts when I do and come for Jones's neck. Make all the ignorant ass comments your deepest inner thoughts have. I don't know. The benefit of the doubt would have been to come to me before misrepresenting my comment in plural and something that truly wasn't respectfully. And the friend says, when you see Naging KV, you know it's me. And then the friend says, you shouldn't even respond, but I know how beneficial it would be for several reasons. Laugh out loud. Granny says, I need the alleged bash for cash. So Granny's admitting right here she's going to respond because she needs the money. And then the friend says, I know that's why I texted you. Fuck Joneson because she called you out first and this isn't about you. Bash away then, bitch. Get your money. Sidebar. I sent Megan money from you and me. I feel helpless. I don't think she can evacuate easily. I'm not as close with AT and Laura lately. So this is one of Granny's mods.
Wolfie.
She told me, Granny says, she told me she isn't evacuated. That was very sweet of you. The friend said, I know that's Jamie. And then Granny says, what she said was done to Mystery is what she done to me here tonight. And Dana Scully is Amber. How the fuck do you know who all these alts are? And I agree. And then Granny says, they give themselves away. Then the friend says, I adore you. Granny says, she hearts, I adore you. And then she says, notice how Am's comments are about QB since we acknowledged who she is. Fucking coward that they both disappeared. The friend said, yep. Granny says, I'm actually pissed at Joneson and I'm going to get her back for this. The friend said, they need to leave Tiffany alone. Why did they bring up her PORN? Why is it being brought back up? Their stupid fight is gross. And then they're talking about people in trauma. And then Granny says, nope, she's a crybaby junkie. And yes,
I agree, Allie.
She clearly didn't find sobriety or work her steps. The friend says, that's certainly clear to us, true junkies. Laugh out loud. Granny says, maybe I'll give proof of who iTow is now. The friend says, oh my God, that's my new insult to her. Fake ass unrecovered junkie bitch. Granny says, yes. The friend says, oh my God, please tell me who. Granny says, because it's evident her constant victim behavior. Make sure your alt mentions Joneson's daddy being a kitty diddler. Fucking pig. That's Granny.
I'm so sorry, Joneson.
I'm really sorry for this, but you need to know. So she said, make sure your alt mentions Joneson's daddy being a kitty diddler. Fucking pig. The friend says, I got you. Granny says, yup. Definitely Jamie and Angela trying to share Call It As I Sees It channel. Friend says, yep. Granny says, they let it go too far. So that was all of it, Joneson, but you need to.
Well, Joneson, we're so sorry, honey. We don't want to upset you. But
yeah, hold on a minute. I'll get.
Okay, so I asked for the link. She thought I meant the link to Angela's post. So, okay,
Joneson,
here we go.
The shit out about your dad, and then you're going to go after somebody's dad. Hey, girl.
That's just wild, bro. Like, sorry, I sound like a whole man right now. I just woke up.
I remember when that shit happened, Joneson. Like,
I did. I literally just opened my eyes and grabbed my bag of popcorn and sat down next to Tony while he was getting ready for bed.
It was an accident. Serious. Yeah, it was an accident. And I thought that she was requesting Queen to show Emmy's photo. And I felt like, bro, that's fucked up. You even it's out here, you know, it's not something she wants to keep putting out here. And so she came in and she questioned me about it. I had my conversation with her. She goes live. I jump on her panel and I say, okay, like I got it wrong then. I thought you were asking for that. I got up there, I left. And I mean, that really was one of the things that first set me and Granny off. So
it was one of the first things that me and Granny had a little rift about, rift, whatever way you want to put it. But the junkie part, shaking my head, yes, Allie, because the second thing that me and Granny had a rift about that really did it was her making fun of Brittany possibly being fucked up, like making fun of her sobriety.
I don't know. She took it way harder. Look, bro. That's too much. And for you to be out here calling my dad, not out here. I'll give it to you, bitch. I'll give it to you, bitch. It was done in private. And a lot of our private shit gets out and we all know it. But for you to even set some sick shit up like that, what the fuck are you thinking, Granny?
For real,
I've never done anything to you serious enough to warrant that kind of reaction. You are fucked in the head and I'm coming for you digitally. Bye.
Digitally.
And that was it. I shut it down and I started eating my popcorn and talking with Tony.
I'm coming for you. I'm glad you added digitally in there.
Digitally, yeah. Hey, Nunya.
Good afternoon.
Hello,
Good
baby.
evening and good night.
What
Hello.
is
Hey, Emmy, hold on, Anya. Emmy, those texts were from that day that I got upset at Granny because I thought she was reminding Queen Bee in the chat to show your picture. You remember? Because you reached out to me right after that. So I think it was October 7th. It's on Angela's post, I think. Okay, go ahead, Anya.
I think it is entirely disturbing that people's minds go to that space.
All the
Like, y'all
Yeah.
time.
do recognize that there are some really terrible, fucked up people out there that do those things. And to continually putting it out there like people do those things or something potentially happened, with people or insinuating that shit is so low down and disgusting. Like,
Especially when we're
therapy.
on like the cusp of true crime, like a lot of these creators, I'm not going to call them true crime creators, but they cover true crime, they cover sensitive topics like this, and then that's what they're going to use as their troll gang. It's messed up.
I mean, again, everything that's coming out is gross. It's gross. And there's even more gross stuff that's going to
Yep.
be coming out. So it's like, why are y'all so, oh, y'all are all fucking nasty ass deviants in the background.
Hmm.
It really is. They can say what they'd like about, the people they don't like. I did find it very interesting as you're reading through these that, or well, Brittany was reading through them on your screen, but like she's like, it's all because I don't, they don't like Queen Bee. No, bitch. It was because we were able to see you for who you really were.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. Like, why
Yeah.
can't your actions have been enough to make somebody not want to fuck with you? We watched you.
Yeah.
And we may have not have known. I'm going to speak for myself. I didn't know your history at the time while I was interacting with you or in your chat or anything like that.
Me
But
either.
as I'm hearing history and watching your actions over the past year, 2 years, whatever it's been, yeah, I'll take a fucking step back. It's not surprising to me now looking back on it, right? One of the most disgusting things was when Seth was on Pascal's panel and Granny covered that. And she made it something nefarious, even
Yeah.
though it was clarified that it wasn't nefarious with Sebastian. And I'm like, why are you even going there? What is taking your mind to that space? Like, therapy really works, people. And a
And
lot of
YouTube
you
is
guys
not
need
therapy.
therapy.
Hitting the go live button is not a therapy session.
No, it's not. Like, my goodness, it's so disgusting. It is really, really disgusting that people's mind go to that space. I'm not saying that like when you're speculating something may be happening because evidence is showing that. Okay, I understand that thought process, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about you wanting to be a trash ass human being because you're upset and going to the lowest lows of
Mhm.
trash bottom things that you can say about a person that you don't fucking know.
Well, the funniest part is her comment in there about they make mountains out of molehills. Bitch, what did you do? You made the freaking Himalayas out of that. And
It
you
wasn't
took it to the
warranted.
nastiest space ever. Nasty.
It wasn't warranted at all. It wasn't necessary. It wasn't that huge of a deal. I had apologized on my panel before she sent the troll in, and then after she sent the troll in on her panel. So you're just a
Ew.
nasty little skank whore.
Oh. And remember, her and Johnson were friendly at this time. So for all you out there thinking, oh, she'd never do it to me, think again. You
Mm,
probably have very similar messages done about you.
they're all playing in each other's faces. And,
Hmm.
instead of looking at what's directly in front of you, it's now, oh, Joneson's working with Brittany and Jay.
You're working
No,
with
open your eyes, pay attention.
no, y'all just nasty. Like that's the thing, when it becomes clear that you've become the thing you claim you hate. It doesn't have to be anybody else's fault. It isn't because people disliked QB, it's because they disliked you. I mean, you can try to tell yourself that to make yourself feel better, but you're just playing in Queen's face. She didn't do anything wrong. Don't try to put that shit on her.
Electro, my live is not focused on Brittany J. So why are you coming in here asking where's the money?
Oh, ask her. We don't know.
And now asking what would you do if people made a web page of your child's trauma and circulated? Well, I'll tell you what I wouldn't do, Electro. I would not go live and make content off of it. I'd handle it legally behind the scenes. I definitely wouldn't come live and say, "Oh, I got fans. I'm so famous. Here, add more to the website." There's a lot more you could add. I'm definitely not going to do
What
that.
does that have to do with this?
It
Stay
doesn't.
on topic, my dude. Stay on topic. Whose troll
But
account are you?
that feels like a right. What troll account are you? That feels like a whataboutism to
It
me.
is. It's a
So it's
deflection.
like Granny did some fucked up shit. Oh,
Well, what about this?
but what about them? Or what about this person? Or what about this, whatever, right? That doesn't negate the fact that Granny did some fucked up shit. Period. Like, how about this? How about both things can be fucked up, Electro? Can you acknowledge that what Granny did was fucked up, and what that and that page was fucked up? Because we can do that.
I feel like we are calm, Electro. I mean, you know how I speak. You've been around for 3 years. It's just how I am. Lord have
Oh yeah,
mercy.
I don't think that anybody is not calm, Electro. That's crazy. I hope you're not a male telling women to calm down. Oh my God. Do you know what happens? Just kidding.
We fly off the handle.
We fly off the handle. Now I'm not calm.
I'm doing the calmest task you can do. I'm folding laundry. There's no rage anywhere. Ignore that person.
Right,
And
MJ?
let's carry on with what we were
I mean,
discussing. They can
and
go over to the BNN network and get that shit figured out.
I feel here's the thing. I feel several ways about all of this, right? I'm angry at Granny. I'm not angry at Angela. I do wish she would have reached out privately with that. But then again, on the flip side, I'm kind of glad to know now. I don't know. I'm all up in my head.
I think that, so here's my question. You were saying that Jat said, who said that this was Jat in the conversation? Did Jat admit to that, or did Angela say it was Jat?
Angela said it.
Angela said it, and I
Okay.
think Angela said that Jat wanted to reach out to me. Maybe, I don't know. Angela, if you're here, can you correct that?
And then can I ask, why did Angela put this out? Like, I just think
That
it's
was
so,
going to be my question. What was
like,
the
it
purpose
just
of
is
putting it
so
out now,
fucked
a year
up.
later?
Yeah, like it's so fucked up to put it out at this point. And like, why? What was the
She
purpose? Like,
said,
it's so hurtful. Like,
here's the well, I don't think she was intentionally trying to hurt me. I will say that, but we all know we do things and put things out like this for our own selfish reasons, right? So it's as a way to get back at somebody that she doesn't like, and it affected me and my dad. But at the same time, I'm glad to know, because it does validate the fact that I've been calling all of y'all motherfuckers gross, and you're one at a time, each and every one of you are proving it. So I don't know. I feel different ways, but her reason was because Granny flipped on Jay. I put it on the screen.
Granny
How can
flipped
you
on
flip on
Jay?
Jay? Yeah, that's the reason. Okay, look, read the post. I don't
I
want to read
can't.
it. Can one of
Nunya, can you
y'all?
read it? I'm
yeah, let me see if I can zoom into it. Hold on. I don't know if I can zoom in. Shit. No, when I
Okay, I'll
zoom,
read.
because I'm in StreamYards, it's making me move people around.
Okay, I'll read it. It says, let's gather around and learn a lesson about being a hypocrite. Sometimes it makes people feel some type of way. Then people want to show other people the hypocrisy and things fall in my lap. Maybe the best thing to do is not lie and keep your mouth shut. Granny is not some poor, weeping, broken little nymph that does no wrong. She's dirty. She talks shit on people's families, and she trolls with alts and tells other alts what to say. How can you flip on Jay for using alts when you do it yourself? Quite often. You two are practically twins. I am undecided which of your troll comments was worse, though, because Joneson defended Emmy. You wanted lies spread about her father, malicious and disgusting lies. When someone said more shit may come out, congrats. Here's your sticker. Have a great Sunday, and may everything done in the dark come to light. Amen.
Okay, so Granny flipped on Jay, which I need to hear about that. And so Angela decides, well, if you're gonna flip, you've done this shit. Here, let me show it. Is that the correct context?
Yeah, that's what I'm taking from it, that she's just being a hypocrite. And she's flipping on Jay while she's just as shitty. But again, I think sometimes we get caught up in our own selfishness because of our own anger and hate. I am one of them who has done that. So I can sympathize with why she puts the things she puts out. I do in a way sympathize with it because she's getting caught up in what she wants to prove. And she does acknowledge how it's hurtful for me or my dad, but that doesn't come over or above how she's feeling. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Listen, I think if anybody believes, right? If anybody believes that these people are not behind the scenes talking shit about each other, talking terrible shit about other creators that they don't like you are sadly mistaken. Nobody is delusional enough to believe that nobody is shit talking behind the scenes. The difference is there are some people who say the same things publicly about these people as they do in private. And then there's other people who are saying things publicly, but then saying a totally different thing privately. And I feel like this just proved that Granny is out here trying to put this very, put this
She's
image
faking
of
it.
herself out there, and she's being disgusting behind the scenes at that point in time. So, and I don't foresee that changing. Like, this was supposed to be after her big change anyways, but
I do agree. I
She had a
do
big
agree.
change.
Like, oh yeah, she took the summer off and
allegedly,
came back
that's what she
different.
says,
Oh,
because she
when
took
she
the
got
summer off.
demonetized.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But I'm just saying, like, that's not me saying she changed during that time. I'm just saying that's what she claims to have done. But to me, these text messages were after that change. So all you did was just take it behind the scenes of being a disgusting person instead of actually being out here and being who you are. If you're going to be a disgusting person, like, I can respect somebody who can stand on being who they are versus being a totally different person, night and day person. It's crazy.
Lord, I have too many clothes. I need to purge.
I need to too. I just, a lot of people are upset, and I get it. They're upset at Angela because they felt like, bruh,
Yeah, here we go again. Yeah.
why would you put that out? It's such a salacious thing, somebody said about this creator's dad. So I get that. I'm not saying I don't find Angela at fault. I'm saying I'm not going to deflect onto Angela. I'm going to focus on who the fuck is the real problem, and that is Granny. I'm not going to I'm not skirting Granny and getting mad at Angela. No, I appreciate it, but I don't appreciate it. That's the best way to explain it.
Yeah, for me, I think that both can be wrong, right? I can understand why Angela put the messages out, because she's just like, hey, bitch, you're out here saying people shouldn't do shit on alts. That was wrong. Yet here you are
Here you are
encouraging
doing
somebody to
it.
go and be a
Yeah.
trash person while on an alt, right? So, like,
Yeah.
I get why she did it, but also I feel like sometimes Angela doesn't consider, like, she could have done the same exact thing, right, and kept out like what was going to be said by that troll account. She could have put just the conversation of, like, go troll these people,
Yeah,
Right.
go do this on
yeah,
their
like,
troll
without doing
account.
that. Like, I feel like Angela doesn't really consider the person's feelings that's going to see that. This
Well,
is just my opinion. I don't have no beef with her. I'm just saying, like, I feel like she doesn't really consider that. For her, it's more like the salacious, ooh, let me put this out there kind of a vibe. And I think that's the reason why, like, there are certain people who just, like, I would never be in the DMs with her because, like, it's held, it's held to that. But
And see, I'm opposite. I also would not be in the DMs with Angela. She knows these things. We've said these things. But I'm opposite in the sense of I do think she considers how it may hurt who she's putting out, but it's not as important as why her selfishness as to why she wants to put it out. Like, what is it going to do for her? That's going to be more important than what it's going to do to someone else. Like, you got to weigh it out, right? Is it worth it? Sometimes it probably is. So I don't know. But they said that she posted other stuff. So this one says, I told you myself, Queen, and it was all good. And I will say, down here at the bottom, hold on, before we continue with that, and may everything done in the dark come to light. I agree. Because dragging this out, like the fact that, and this wasn't Angela, I'm just saying in general, like, two salacious things already in the past couple of days. The thing about Sebastian and Katie, that came out. Now this, it's like, fucking put it all out so we can stop going back over it. Like, so that everybody can know where everybody stands. Like, put it fucking out. So I don't know what this is about. It says, I told you myself, Queen, and it was all good. Now you are threatening my family. Okay. I can't read it from here because it cuts it off. Hold on. Okay, so that one says, this is Angela. Oh, hold on. Let me go back to it so y'all can at least see a little bit of it. This is Angela Clips. I'm reaching out not because I give a shit what Brittany says, but because I know she won't tell the whole truth. She keeps putting out little comments about what I did to you, so I will just tell you. I looked up the court website that Center gave out. The thing he said about your daughter made me curious, and I went to look for myself. He showed the county you lived in on his live, and I looked it up. I did discuss a few things with the other mods because I was confused. Nothing Center was saying lined up with what the court documents said, like the bruises, etc. I had my own experience with him, and he lied on me, so I guess lesson learned. I think that's why a few people walked away, because what he was saying didn't line up. Regardless, I would rather you hear it from me. Then Queen Bee says, it's all good, girl. Hold on. It's all good, girl. I know everyone was looking it up when he was lying on me, and I already knew about it, so I can look past that. Yvette was the one running all over YouTube talking shit, spreading lies. I don't get down with that shit. Okay. So, apparently.
You're going to kill your throat doing that.
Apparently, that means that Queen Bee accepted what Angela told her, and I guess Queen Bee is tripping about it now and threatening Angela's family. Electro, I am waiting for it. You won't see no kind of shit like this. None.
Yeah, go right ahead. If anybody has anything like
you
this
got
on
from
me,
any of us,
drop it.
You have permission to drop that shit, because I don't say this kind of shit in public or private. That's not where my mind goes. That's not what I think of. Now, you may say, like, you may see me saying, like, that cunt bitch said what? You may find something like that. But again, I probably have already said it publicly at that point. But yeah, please do. If anybody has private messages like this of us saying those kinds of things, put it out. Please, I beg of you, please put it out.
That's why I said earlier, Nunya. I said it's crazy. All the people we've been, trying to shine a light on for this nasty behavior. It just we keep being proved right. We were right. But you're not going to find these kind of things. Like anybody I've been in a DM with, whether Discord, Messenger, anywhere. If I've ever said anything like this, just like Nunya, you have my full permission. Put it out. Same for Deets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that because I don't say that kind of shit. So by all means, put the shit out. I can guarantee you won't see me say anything in private that you haven't already heard me say in public. So yeah. Please do. Please, Electro, tell whoever has those private messages to go on ahead and dump them. Actually, send them to Angela. She'll be happy to put them out for you.
Period. I mean, she said people want to prove y'all wrong, and she keeps getting messages dropped in her lap.
Yeah.
Wait, why is Queen being mad at Angela now? Because she exposed Granny? I guess. I don't know. I haven't even watched the stream where Granny goes up and supposedly apologizes. She says she doesn't quite remember it, I guess, and maybe it's in her other phone. But she apologized. Fuck your apology, bitch.
I know
Fuck it.
that's right.
I'm good.
Right, Miss America. So will I. I ain't lying. So will I. I'm a nosy bitch. I'll read them. For sure, I'll read them. But
I don't know. I don't know what Queen. Here's a post too. It says, "What the fuck, dude? You gonna come up with some new weird theories? Save it and quit talking about kids altogether. Nobody's mind goes to something inappropriate is happening with BJ and her son, but you." That's true. Truth did insinuate that. It's not odd at all that a mother that sleeps with her 12-year-old son at night thinks that my question is so upsetting.
Who said that?
Christ. Truth.
God.
Y'all
What
are
the
so
fuck,
sick,
man?
bro.
That is
All right.
crazy. I couldn't even imagine like that being the thoughts in my mind constantly
Me
about
either.
other people. Like, that's crazy. And again, I'd like to acknowledge this shit really does fucking happen like that. We see it in the news, we see it case
Yep.
after case after case. So I'm not saying that like it doesn't exist in my land of rainbows and butterflies. No, but to say that because you don't like somebody on the fucking internet, that's disgusting and it is not fucking normal. And the people that do that, you need to fucking seek help. I don't give a fuck. I am no professional. I don't have any kind of degrees in any of that shit. But man,
Right, Chase, and release all my shit. I said whatever I said, but it sure wasn't about anyone's parents, kids, incest, addiction, or trolling.
Amen to that.
yeah.
Sick fucks.
And
man.
imagine somebody in recovery calling somebody else a junkie. Like that is just
Right.
crazy to me. Like I don't like to use the word because I feel like addiction is very real in 2025. I think that people who are even in recovery, they battle their fucking addiction till the day that they die, no matter if they are sober as a gopher or high as a kite.
I'm very single.
And so to take that away from anybody and to take that struggle and that daily fight away from anybody is like that's
Well,
crazy. And to minimize it to the word junkie is ridiculous.
that
But
was one of the
do you,
reasons,
boo?
though, Nunya, that me and Granny had it out, and she started saying I was upset with her because she was cool with Queen Bee. It's because she went live and she did everything you just said about Brittany J when Brittany J was nodding out, falling asleep, whatever. And I went in her chat and I was like, that's not fair. Like, you've been through this. You know what this is like. Like, what if she has? It's nothing to laugh about. And she was like, well, what about when it was done like this to me? And I went back in the chat and I said, I would have been in that chat standing up for you the same way I'm doing right now for her. That's where our issue started. They want
Listen,
that enchilada recipe.
they somebody leaked it in the chat that you have an enchilada recipe, Deets, and now they are not happy.
That's what
Why?
I've thought about too,
My
Grain.
enchiladas are good. Why are
They
they not
want
happy? Oh, they want the
No,
recipe?
they want the recipe and they say you're holding out on them because you're not providing the recipe. But the recipe is in the Discord, I
They're
think.
in the Discord, yeah.
But you need
I
to
got
put
a
it out
lot of good
publicly
recipes.
for those who aren't in
All
Discord
right, I'll put it on my community post later
in
for
that dirty
everyone.
devil Discord.
you will
Yeah.
not find anything. And that's what's crazy. That's what's crazy. Is that everybody goes around saying Joneson has a dirty Discord. You won't find shit like this in my Discord at
You'll
all,
find
anywhere.
recipes and deals from me, and
Y'all are fucking crazy, man. Y'all are too
some
invested.
people
Kim's
talking
right.
about drama, but that's about it.
Y'all are too fucking invested, and y'all failed to realize and remember that things don't have to go that serious or get that serious.
Right.
Docs the enchiladas, they said.
Docs the enchiladas. I'll see what I can do. They are pretty banging enchiladas.
Well, I know it was bad in the Summer Wells community trip, but I wasn't here on YouTube like that during Summer Wells.
Mm.
I know Hoodie just came into the Discord. She said, I'm so disappointed about the Devil Discord. I feel cheated.
Look,
Sorry.
Casey said,
It's boring, bitch.
It is so boring. It really is. No
I don't
offense
go
to
there much
anybody,
either.
but it is not popping like that. You're not
I
like
barely hop in there,
it's
unfortunately.
crazy.
And it's fine. You might every once in a while catch my big ass in there.
That's crazy.
The
These
trolls were
people.
really let down the other day when they got in. Like this is it. This is the Discord. Yeah, that's
No,
it.
there is no
Yeah.
nonsense room either. There never has been a nonsense room that existed. Oh, and by the way, let's talk about that bitch real quick. Sorry,
Oh,
hold up. Now she too is trying to connect me to the dots of Brittany J, and the parents and them and everything going around.
oh
She
my
doesn't
God.
know what's what, but she thinks it's very peculiar.
She's trying to
that
connect you to the parents when she talks to the parents behind the scenes.
Well, I don't know what she's trying to
Yes.
do. She said that it's peculiar that all of this happened right after I had been on Truth's panel. And I'll tell you what came to my mind when I seen somebody say that. The fuck? I done forgot I was even on Truth's panel that night by the end of the night. Shit was
Because this
hitting the
all kicked
fan.
off. Yeah.
No, bitch,
So
there are
wait.
no dots.
So wait. So they think because you hopped onto Truth's panel and BJ talked about Truth's and the Truth and Jay situation, you hopped on that panel on behalf of Brittany?
I don't know. Is that those who watch? I think Soup went over it. Hold on, Soup. Can you hop up here and explain it real quick? I'll drop the link because I haven't got to finish your live yet. I've been in and out. I was at the Waffle House.
Yeah, the only thing I did get to hear
Waffle
yesterday is I got to hear her say she has not formed an opinion about the Jay and True situation because we don't know enough of the facts. We don't know enough of
Okay.
the facts at this time. There's just too many
Be right
gaps
back.
and unanswered questions to form any opinions on it.
Yeah,
So
I
at
heard
this
that.
time, and to me, that pretty much means that currently she is too obsessed with Brittany and what Brittany is doing to pay attention to the shit that her own friends are doing. So she's
Who's
an
confused
expert.
again? Me? I'm always confused. I'm going to crack that link, yo. Crack the link,
God,
Soup.
I can't.
Where you at, Soup? Soupy poopy. Come crack the link.
Listen,
bitch.
I heard a rumor today, and I just want to share this rumor with the internet because, and then I'm gonna hop down. That's how I do. Today, I heard, and I don't know if there's any receipts of it just yet. I have to look for it. But I heard that Queen Bee was asking her subs and members in her Discord chat to go into her friends' live streams
Oh,
under
promoter
alt
stream.
accounts to say that she was live.
Listen. Let
So
me hook you.
people would leave out of that person's live and go into her live. Have y'all heard that?
Let me hook you up. Listen. Setting the
Okay.
scene.
Okay.
Picture it.
Okay.
YouTube. April 7th. 12:45 p.m. Will somebody let Soup up?
Okay.
Can't.
QB says, if anyone wants to be a dick and go let my bumbles know I'm live in Clue's chat, go ahead. Montana Jade, just tried all my alts are blocked, which is weird because I only used one in her chat and the other two in Truth's to let them know you were live too. Chaos, which is a sub, Chaos, says, I will.
Oh my God.
You all some shady bitches. Every last one of ya.
Listen, let me tell you, And now, don't get me wrong. We have all, at one point or another, potentially gone live over each other.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever gotten upset that the other one has gone live because we all have like still our different areas that we're interested in stuff. But to purposely do that to your friends is
Nanya, I
crazy.
have so many DMs of her doing that to people. So many DMs of her telling us to go do that.
Yeah, but right now, or like yours are
No, this is
older.
more current. This is what was the date? This was this year. Hold on.
Oh my God.
April 7th. So May, June, July,
Yeah.
August, September, October. 7 months
Look,
ago.
it makes me want to sing real quick. I'm going to sing a song and then I'll be quiet so Soup can explain to you. But it makes me want to sing Friends. How many of us have them? Let's be friends. Before we go any further, I can't.
She did used to do it to me, Green.
Yeah,
She sure
she did,
did.
Grain. She did. But I thought these were real friends. I don't know why I thought that. I'm sorry. But
Maybe
I thought
from
they
the
were
leaked
real
phone
friends. Like they were
call
out
or
here women supporting women nonsense said.
She never said that. She never said that. Nanya.
Soup.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us what nonsense said. Like,
Well,
what
the
was she
big
doing?
dummies all over the place, but she tried. What I gathered from what she was trying to say is she's confused. Joneson goes on Truth's panel, and then all this pops off over at Queen's. So you're
Yeah.
telling me that after this is what she's, I'm paraphrasing a little bit. After Joneson goes up there, like all this pops off. I'm confused. The pieces aren't, the puzzles aren't making sense. Something like she's almost trying to say in a
You're
slick
trying to make
way.
fetch happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that Joneson, because Joneson went up on Truths, that somehow, some way, this caused issues with Jay, Clue, Granny, Truth.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop. Could you imagine Joneson? Joneson,
Bro.
you are powerful in this bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, I've been calling these motherfuckers out, every single one of you, son.
Oh my
Joneson's got the
Lanta.
power.
Yeah, Chasing says there are too many pieces. She can't explain because there's too much, too many connections. It's too much.
Oh my God.
Oh, are there some good sound bites in there?
Listen, can you imagine like the web, the spider web? You know how when a spider has had a good amount of time to like make its web and it could be super thick or super big and it's like a perfectly shaped spider web? That's
Yeah.
how I imagine her brain is. Like she connects everything to everything when there is no connection.
None.
Yeah.
Thank you,
let me
Has to
tell
be
y'all,
someone.
she does not want to commit to how she really feels. She's waiting, and we all guess this.
Yeah.
She's waiting to see, well, in my opinion, where everybody else is going to land, and she's going to pretend like she don't have a clue what's going on. Meanwhile, she's a filing cabinet.
Oh yes, but the files are only Brittany related, Soup. She can't keep files on her friends now. She can only keep files on Brittany, so she doesn't have room. The file bin is absolutely too full for files on her friends.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
you gotta
can expect her to keep up with everything.
Chasen said it's simply too much and she doesn't have the facts. And you get no access to Cresha.
Girl,
Who the
nobody
hell
wants
wanted
access to you.
to Cresha?
Yeah, she's gonna protect the access to Cresha.
Because she's been through so much. I did hear that part.
Protect
So.
the access to. Ooh, are you the gatekeeper of the access? Jeez Louise.
I need her
Weird.
like in front of a gate, like the Heaven's Gates kind of a thing, right? And
Mhm.
here she is with like a what's the thing? A Triton, I think is what it's called, maybe?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
thing that the water
The
god had.
staff. Yeah.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. And just it puts it over access denied.
She said that last night.
Oh
I
my
sent
God.
you a clip. She said they all want access to Crescia. I got it. Hold on.
What? Who
Oh
was
my God. Stop it.
So
Wait,
she's saying her friends want access to Crescia?
somebody wants access to Crescia. Here it is. Hold on.
Oh.
Has
Who
always
asked
just been
her?
that
Friends?
family has been through so much. My first concern with her is she okay? That's always going to be not content. I didn't even think of it that way. Like people wanted access to Crescia.
People wanted access to
So
Crescia.
who's she
Who
accusing?
is
She's
people?
accusing Queen Bee and Jay of wanting
She won't
access to
put a
Crescia?
name on it.
Well, I think Jay
I've
has
never.
access to Crescia.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
I
know.
think Jay was her mod too, but like I think she has access to Crescia.
No,
So
Jay did say on her stream she's never talked to her off of the platform.
oh, okay. So maybe
So maybe
access is just
Jay wanted
private.
access.
Maybe there's like public access and private access.
Well, regardless, I don't want any access. So you better start putting names on shit, bitch. Ain't you? I don't get involved with families of victims.
Yeah, no, I don't want. I mean, I'm sure she's a lovely lady, and it sounds like she's been through a lot,
It
but
gets
I
messy.
don't
It's too
want.
messy every single
Yeah.
fucking time. When are people going to learn?
I feel like Nanya, look, I'm sure she is a lovely lady and she has been through a lot, especially with Lauren, what she did to her. But I am not breaking my neck to run over there and get a wrench and be friends. I just that's not how I operate.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. That's weird. I
I
did.
didn't follow the Daybell case close enough, and I haven't followed the Laura drama close enough to even want any of those things.
Well, the Laura stuff or the Lauren
Lauren.
Matthias stuff is dying down.
Yeah.
Mm, mm. So they have to come up with some new content then, because what
That's
will they get
denied.
their views? I mean, I guess they could always head back into the BNN.
Well, the poor old bless her heart, what's her name? Damn it, nonsense. She went to covering Brittany last night. That's what she did, hoping. This is what I think anyway. Hoping to get out of the whole Jay stuff going on, but because Brittany was also talking about it, she couldn't really get out of it, so she had to talk about it.
Interesting. And
Mhm.
that's when she was just like, yeah, I don't have all the facts, and you can't have access to Crescia.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it doesn't help that you got Tweedledee and Tweedledum over there thinking that Brittany and Jay are working together in the background. Now I'm working with both of them in the background.
Can
I
y'all
mean,
believe that? Can you? I mean,
the
they're
conspiracies are out
serious.
there, bro.
I can because a lot of what they talk about and theorize about is all
It's weird.
conspiracy driven. It's not facts driven, right? So like for her, she has no facts to back up shit that she's coming up with, but her mind will 100%. Lauren did have access. But for them, like they'll go to the areas of conspiracy theory because the facts don't fit with what they're needing to like be faced with, you know?
Yeah, like everything's right in front of you, but y'all can't even accept that shit. Like, and you want to say y'all are the smartest on YouTube, bro.
The
Stop it.
smartest on YouTube.
Yeah, Clue and Cletus, smartest on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what they
Dear
said.
Lord.
They did try to tie Brittany to Jay. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like Brittany was getting all these DMs, like the ding, 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 ding Facebook messages, right? Once Jay got off of Queen's panel. That's what they're saying, that she started getting all these messages. I need y'all to understand, most people connect with Brittany J through Facebook Messenger. So, just saying. The dings don't mean shit. Stop trying to make fetch happen. Get over it.
Well, and they're also saying because Jay didn't get a C and D. Well, if that's the case, Nonsense didn't get one either.
But I went in, like, because I had watched Clue and Cletus's stream. I heard their questions they had. I had my own question, right? I wanted to know, like, how did you get this message? Because some people are saying email, some people are saying text, some people are saying it was said in chat. So she gave me my answer. I was like, okay. Furthermore, let's ask the answers that they have, because again, they are on a crazy train going nowhere fast right now. So maybe if somebody neutral comes in that Brittany will talk with and ask those questions, you don't have to accept them, but at least you got some kind of answer and you can choose what to do with it from that. But because I did that, because I went and asked those legit questions, I'm working with Brittany.
Yep.
And y'all know I watch Clue and Cletus, and Clue and Cletus know I watch them. So why is it so hard to understand? I just took the questions. I was the middle person. I went and took the questions that y'all had. She answered them. Now it's up to y'all what you do with those answers. What y'all have chosen to do is fucking ignore them completely and start pointing at other people. But we're the dummies.
Well,
we're the dumbasses.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you for explaining it, because I didn't get to finish your live yet.
As a compliment coming from that source.
All right. I'm going to jump down, head back down into chat. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Sue.
Bye.
Are you going to play this apology?
I haven't. Should I go? Oh my God. It's going to be a genuine reaction, bro. Oh my God. Are y'all sure y'all want that? Oh my God. What was it on? Queen Bee or the Hive?
I have no idea.
Let's see. Is it this one? She's still live.
Oh, I don't know. Kat was just saying it earlier. I had no idea.
It's okay. I can play it in the background though. Let me see if I can find it. Where Granny comes up. Okay, Lynn's up there, Clue's up there. Let's see. We're just gonna go through it and see. All right. Oh, shit.
Does anybody have a timestamp?
All right. It's not Granny. We'll see what this is. This is Granny. Okay, hold on. All right. Nope, she's still up there. Hold on. Oh, this is where they're discussing it. Okay. Y'all are in it with me, right?
Right here.
All right. I'm going to put it on 1.5. And then I'm going to put this. Oh, I've got it already down. Okay, cool.
Okay. You know, it's only 11 o'clock and, you know, I feel like I got some things done at least.
Okay.
How's your day? How's yours going?
Pretty okay. Okay, I was watching a bunch of Walmart clips of people going crazy in Walmart this morning.
Like food, what, for food?
No.
Yeah, I think Granny's in the cray.
Well, there's one where she calls Johnson's dad a pedophile. Let me just say this to that fucking. Let me start with that one. Where the fuck is that one at? Right here, because it's evident in her constant victim behavior. Make sure your all mentions Joseph's daddy being a kitty diddler, fucking pig. I got you, right? So whoever this text were from or whatever, that came from Laura. That shit came from Laura CPS. She put that shit out.
It did, but that doesn't mean you have to go and use it. That's
right.
Up.
Here's my thing. I did forgive Laura, right? We've squashed that because she was hurt by something I did as well that affected her and her family.
I was wrong on Laura to do too.
So, right. And so we kind of we said our apologies. We moved on, right? But that doesn't mean I'm going to accept the shit these other motherfuckers are doing, because since Laura did it, Queen has now done it several times, and now Granny is doing it. So fuck y'all. Fuck both of y'all.
So Sinner has stated some lies about QB and her family. If I were to now go and repeat those lies, it would be okay, right? Because it came from Sinner. So it's
Right.
not
By her
the
logic.
the onus isn't on me, it'd be on him. That is so dumb. That's not something that she would fall for. No, it'd be on me because I chose to repeat that. I chose to use that lie to hurt her. So it would be on me. The same thing here. It's on Granny. She chose to take a lie
Right.
and use it to hurt someone else. So it's on
Yep.
her.
And the same goes for Queen. She chose to take that lie and use it for her own gain when she was mad at me. So it's like, you absolutely stood up for me when Laura did that, but then you get mad at me and you use it against me and say that either my dad or stepdad must have molested me or abused me as a child. Fuck you. Y'all are constantly putting pedophilia on everybody.
Okay,
Everybody.
I can even take her out of it. You know, there have been people who've said lies about Tracy and her husband. Now, if I came out here and I said, oh, Scott does X, Y, and Z, or I made a troll account and went into her chat under a troll account and accused her husband of doing X, Y, and Z, and it came out that it was me, it wouldn't be my fault because I didn't make up the lie. Somebody else did.
Right.
That is the logic she is trying to use here.
Yes. Yes. And we're only 2 seconds in. Let's let it keep playing.
Yeah, which is wrong.
Hey, I have to whisper because still sleeping. But yeah, I was definitely wrong for saying that. I don't recall exactly what was taking place during that time. I do know this is before we all
Back when
became.
Laura's hold on, start with the pedophile comment because that came from CPS, and I remember because I went the fuck hard at CPS even after me and fucking Sludge got.
Why would it be okay she said it just because it originated from CPS? I don't understand.
It's not.
Into it and she snaked the fuck out of me. I still went off on fucking Laura for saying that.
Yeah, I don't remember what was being said at the time. Like, to be honest, I have no idea. I don't have access to them right now. I'm trying to find the phone that these messages are on.
I know, I'm
don't know why
about to
they're being
slow
dropped
it
right now.
down. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't realize, like, they suddenly want to not slur and talk fast.
Yeah.
Let me
Hard at
rewind
CPS.
it.
Even after me and fucking Sludge got into it and she snaked the fuck out of me, I still went off on fucking Laura for saying.
Oh, the fuck you didn't, bitch. You did when I was still friends with you. Then you sit and said the same thing when you got mad at me. Fuck you.
Yeah, I don't remember what was being said at the time. Like, to be honest, I have no idea. I don't have access to them right now. I'm trying to find the phone that these messages are on. I don't know why they're being dropped right now.
I know why. It's a distraction. I mean,
You know why, girl.
Yeah. I mean, I know why, but I don't know if like they were given to her.
It's a distraction from what? What is it a distraction from? No, it doesn't fucking matter what we'll say. It's never okay to do to anybody. And she wouldn't like it if I had done that to her. These people are amazing. Nice reality. Is it a deflection from the attorney money? I don't know, Paige. Oh, I'm used to it, girl. Don't worry about it. She does always talk in this tone when she's caught.
I don't know if they were given to her recently or if she's had them. I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, I was saying context, I'm sure is important.
Well, there's no context that would make that okay, to be honest. I don't know what was
okay. She said that
was going on at the time.
Well, one example would be, and this is just absolute speculation because I definitely don't know enough, but I know that her parents are involved in her chats and whatnot. And I said, we just don't know. We don't know the backstory. Like, what if he said something awful to her? You know what I mean? And like,
Sane Outlaw?
I've never heard this person before, but okay, say Papa Jones was saying something to Granny, which he wasn't. Why would that make it okay to then come up with this? Like, these people have such a warped sense of logic.
Let me go back. Let me go back a couple of seconds and listen.
Yeah, there's no backstory that would matter to this.
Dropped right now.
I know why. It's a distraction. I mean,
you know why, girl.
Yeah. I know why, but I don't know if like they were given to her. I don't know if they were given to her recently or if she's had them. I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, I was saying context, I'm sure is important.
Well, there's no context that would make that okay, to be honest. I don't know what was going on at the time.
Well, one example would be, and this is just absolute speculation because I definitely don't know enough, but I know that her parents are involved in her chats and whatnot. And I said, we just don't know. We don't know the backstory. Like, what if he said something awful to her? You know what I mean? And pissed you off. I could see privately, you know what I mean? I could see saying things out of anger. Like, I get that part. So
To have Granny
What
or
the
for yeah,
fuck?
there's no story that would make it cool for Granny to tell a person to go troll you and call your dad a kitty diddler.
You need help, Sane. You are
This is
not sane,
messed
bitch. Your name
up.
does not track. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
So
I do
just a
know.
troll. This was just a troll.
I think it had to be, but she was
That
never
bitch
an
has been running around here trying to start some shit for a while now.
She's never been
You thought
a
this
she's
was-
not she wasn't a mod though. That's the other thing. She was never a mod. But yeah, these messages are before like all of us got to know each other and become cooler. Matter of fact, in here I say like they're only calling me out because I became friendly with Queen. You know what I mean? Like because that was evident as to what they were doing.
Well, no,
That's when
because you
they
weren't even
all
friendly with
I-
Queen
Nah,
at the time. This
she was
idiot.
just barely talking to Queen. Yeah, no, it was because your behavior, bitch.
This would
Just
have
like
been
all
right
your lawsuits for
after.
everybody else.
This would have been right at pretty quick after Queen went and blew up on her for taking the morning time slots.
Yeah, yeah.
No, hold on. Correction. Living on the edge. We ain't done. We're gonna go over this. We get right back into streaming the demon, baby.
Matter of fact, as soon as
Let's
Queen's
try,
done
though.
here today, I got a little update too. So yeah, no. Nobody's leaving
You
Brittany
little
alone.
bitches.
Brittany doesn't leave anybody alone to be left alone.
Little fucking bitch. We are.
And it's back to Brittany.
Back to Brittany.
Legit. Let's see how long it goes.
You want her to be left alone after she did an 8-hour fucking live with a predator? Ha! No, not gonna
No.
happen. We're getting
Granny,
in that ass.
Yeah.
As soon as we're-
Granny, it was awful.
Granny, you
It was
need to
awful.
use Granny, you need to use a Signal app at this point with all the people who talk to.
You know what? Don't fucking
Well-
anybody on this motherfucking app at this point. Just don't.
Well, I haven't. So that's the other thing, right? There won't be any recent messages of me. I'm not in any discords. I'm not in any group chats. I don't do any of that. I have learned my lesson. These are old. These are well over a year ago. And don't forget, Jat then turned around and said she signed an affidavit against me in the RICO. Like I was like mind blown. I was devastated. Like, fuck you mean you signed an affidavit against me? What is going on with you? But I don't think she recently gave these out.
Bro.
Yeah. It's deflection. Oh, it's the other person's fault.
Yeah. BJ is the only demon out here. None of this is demonic as well.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, creating troll accounts to go and harass someone and call their father a kitty diddler. That's not demonic. And again, this isn't the first or the last. I mean, I know Granny told you for a fact she was trolling under the alt Brittany J. She made it look like it was Brittany J's account and everything.
all right, let me tell me what they're saying right here. Hold
Sometimes that needs to happen. It's just fifis, right?
He didn't have no fucking warning.
Oh, no, they're talking about truth. No, I think that's all.
I said that's all.
All right, let me pull back and show. Because somebody wanted me to go over Angela's latest post.
Hope you read what's Captain Obby say? She said, hope you read my comments. It's calculated as fuck. Because she was mad at Laura at the time? Was she?
Who was?
I'm guessing Granny.
Yeah, I think they were having an issue at that time. This is just so weird, bro. Y'all are so gross. I gotta view this from my phone though. Okay, so this is another post. It says, by the way, for anyone still caring about the truth, Granny wasn't afraid Truth was working with the green team. She just thought he was a fraud that's sub poaching. You're welcome. The message is to her. So
Oh, that's true. Captain Obby said the troll account would be blamed on Laura at the time because of the beef with Laura and all. Yeah, and it probably did. It got blamed on Laura or Rapper or someone else.
Honestly, I think me and Laura. No. I think me and Laura had made up at that time.
I don't know, but we probably would have blamed.
But
it
I
on
probably
Rapper.
did think it was Rapper. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because, so does that mean all those accounts? Because that means it was more than just my chat.
Makes you wonder, because I remember that troll in my channel a couple of
You
times.
remember? And I would share
Mhm.
the screenshots of other random chats. Like one time was Mel's chat that
Yep.
it was set in. Hold the fuck up. I'm gonna have to go through our Discord screenshots then. Because I know I used to post them. Everywhere he went and posted that shit, I would drop them in the Discord. Okay, so these messages says, so I don't know who the green friend is, but just remember the green is the friend. Damn. Josh's chat is fucking savage tonight. Okay. I don't think that part matters. Granny says, I called this days ago with truth. He's been leaning towards this for subs, only for subs. The friend says, this is so fucked up. She owes us strangers absolutely nothing, groomed or not. Why is he doing this? So, groomed or not, I think they're talking about maybe Katie. And Granny says, this is for subs. Trust me, and it won't work. The friend says, let me go to the next page. Or is this part of a plan? Granny says, that's why he won't answer me asking why now. He's implied he had insider info, pushing Proudfoot innocent because of that insider info.
Oh,
Friend
Truth
says,
did. I remember that.
yes, I remember that too. So the friend says, I assumed him and Clue are both in with them, not just Clue. Isn't this going against that? She said, the dude's a fraud. Oh, no, she meant them. Okay, hold on. I assumed him and Clue are both in with them, not just Clue. Isn't this going against them? Granny says, the dude's a fraud. So then the friend says, so is he on the inside like Clue or just wants everyone to think so? Granny said, I'll be honest. I think you've been wanting to say this for days, but the chat is pushing back a bit, so you're walking it back a bit. Hold on. Hold on. I don't understand this.
You might have to read it on your phone.
I am. I'll be honest. I think you've been wanting to say this for days, but the chat is pushing back a bit, so you're walking it back a bit. The green says, I agree that they've been silent, but that doesn't mean they have to combat everything Seth is saying in public. Gray says, he's claimed it, but now I think he's lied. I can't tell who's who in this one. Just like he lied about being LE. Green says, or is it part of the whole thing to take heat off of Katie? As Seth said, some groundbreaking info is coming out this week. Not from LE, from him. Okay, so that gives you a time frame right there. Is hype up Clues live? I can't help but think there's more ulterior motive in this. Granny says, nah, it's to grow his channel. His tone changed because chat disagreed. Isn't he making money right now? Green says, in his defense, I've heard him do these deep thought streams before where he questions and theories, which I enjoy when he speaks against what he feels, but there's motive. It's not genuine. I assume this has something to do with what's going to come out. There's nothing else to report on with his case. What else is there to say? It's all drama and he knows it. He sits with one of the biggest drama whores in this case. So,
oh, Clue. They're talking about Clue there.
Oh, shit. Granny says he legit grew a channel off Sebastian. So did self-awareness. Where are you? Okay, Green says, do you ever feel like a DoorDash driver to your family? Oh my God. Never mind. Buckle up. The drama is going to get the drama's going to get bad over the next month. These are the first holidays without him. Seth will capitalize off of this. Okay. 2 questions. Oh, we still got 3 more screenshots. 2 questions. And as usual, tell me to fuck off if overstepping. Do you still in your gut think he was lured out?
Who
Hello,
said
RD.
that?
I don't know, whoever the green person
Oh.
is.
Ooh.
Lured out? And does Chris ever hint to... Okay, here it is. You can see it right here. Do you still think in your gut that he was lured out? And does Chris ever hint to a theory he has? Oof. This is going into some tea I might have. I'm just saying.
Does it? Do you?
You do too. I've had weird. Okay, so this is
do.
Granny. Yeah. I've had. Bro. Hold on, y'all.
Are you
Back
typing the
chat.
tea to me? Okay, I'll like
Back
wait.
chat.
Where do I find the back chat on my phone? Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Carry on.
Okay. Oof. Okay, so Granny
Oof.
says, I've had weird vibes from Chris, but no, he's never said any theory. Green says, I think one of the sides has him somewhere and he's safe and sound. You still think Lord out?
Lord out. How are they spelling it?
Hello, R.E.D.
Instead of you, lured. Back
Stop
chat
being
now.
petty.
F your back chat, they're saying. Fuck your back chat.
Fuck your back chat. Listen, they know that we know, and they know we're waiting for it to come out. We are not going to participate in doing that because we are not about exploiting
It
this
ain't our
child.
business.
It ain't our business. Y'all shit's gonna come out though. Y'all better go ahead and start confronting shit. Anyways, Granny says I've had weird vibes from Chris. I think one of the sides has him somewhere and he's safe and sound. You still think Lord out. Then the Green says, I don't think Truth is doing this for his channel. I think these are his general deep thoughts. Oof. Granny says, no, he is. He's been in BJ's, Dolly's, and Justin's. Chris stopped speaking with him. Green says, yeah, but Clue went on Justin's the other night, but no one said anything. Granny said, no one said anything with intent. She went on and kept her opinion of him. Truth's been singing differently. Green says, I don't know. This whole thing has gotten so icky and cringy. I feel dirty after every stream. You should. And y'all did that. The friend says, oh, sorry. I forgot to go with the thing. Okay, so the Green says his interview was so fucking gross that Katie never loved her son. Who the fuck says shit like that on mainstream media? Agreed. If Seth really thinks he's alive out there, why would you want him hearing that? And then Fran shared a bullhorn. Betty, Miss Delilah is sporting support for Sebastian Rogers. I think that's it. Yeah. So this whole thread is just talking about how they are side-eyeing Clue and Cletus and Truth. The whole fucking group. They're all listen, y'all.
Oh, fake, man. They're all fake. Frenemy. It's not even a frenemy situation, in my opinion. It's
not.
Keep your
No,
friends
it's
close and
not.
your enemies closer is what it is. That's what they're all doing to each other.
What did Chase? Oh, Chase. Yeah, Chase. Jason said, I know too, bitch. I'm just saying, what else did she say? Oh, back chat now. Fuck your back chat. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't.
I've always thought that was ridiculous the way they always said, like, Seth is going to capitalize off this. He's just doing it for money. Well, every last one of them are making thousands and thousands of dollars off of his son. Like,
yeah, all of them.
It was
y'all all built your
ridiculous.
channel. Like Granny kind of, got up there with the what's his name? Danilo Calvaconte.
Yeah. Well, that's how she got her monetization back. Yeah.
But she grew way more after she started doing the Sebastian stuff.
Mm-hmm. They all did. They all did.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Yeah, basically, she's saying truth is a sub grabbing fraud.
Yeah,
That's the gist of what she was saying to her friend,
pretty
whoever that
much.
friend was.
Wow.
Listen, she probably feels that way about everybody that she's in competition with. But what's her name? Amethyst said earlier, more and more is going to be coming out because, karma's going to get the best of these people. And
Yeah.
she's absolutely right. They've been doing way too much fuck shit behind the scenes, and it's all going to start coming to light. And I'm not shocked by one bit of it. I'm not shocked to hear that they were talking shit about you in private. I'm not shocked
Nah,
to hear that they were talking shit about each other in private. Like, or maybe
nah.
I was
This ain't
not even
surprising
shocked
to us.
about the troll accounts. Like, that's what they do. That's what you're about.
Yeah, I wasn't shocked by any of it. Well,
I was shocked at how vile she went.
hold
Like,
on. I will
troll
say I
you?
am kind of shocked about the kitty did. Like, why?
That's pretty low.
It's
It's
so
vile.
low. I just,
If that's what your mind goes to troll someone who was an acquaintance at the time, imagine if it's a mortal enemy, what you're willing to go to.
yeah, imagine.
Mhm.
Y'all have all been sitting here playing in each other's faces, pretending to like each other, all to continue gain on your channels over Sebastian Rogers. You're all slime. You're all fucked in the head. Y'all are all just terrible humans. Sorry, I said it. Ugh,
Mm-mm-mm.
it's gross.
All right. I'm gonna go so you can shut her down. I'm just gonna try to close this screen so I don't.
Yeah, I think Nanya said you have to go into your browser and hit back or something. I can't remember what she said you have to do.
Okay. I'm gonna close that.
Oh, and there she goes. Well, basically, I just think, everything we said would happen is happening because we knew who each and every one of you were before the new people even hit the scene. We've been trying to tell you. It's not our fault you don't want to listen. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure to hit the like or dislike on your way out, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.